It was a regular Saturday night for a Patterson teen home from college, but his life took a turn. I'm Samantha Loren, your St. Mary Parish reporter, and Kalen shares his story of his new norm and the people who saved his life.
If I'm gonna get my Letterman's jacket and my planks out the room right now, I'm gonna feel sorry.
Kalen Davis and his twin Cameron both have a competitive nature. The two brothers spent most of their lives playing sports competitively. But in December, Kalen would go on to win the game of life. Kalen, a freshman at Lane College on a full-ride scholarship for football, was spending one of his last nights home from winter break with his friends and family. He was having a bros night with a bonfire in a barrel and listening to music on their driveway.
Just sitting right there for a little minute. I decided to take the gas can, and like I'm always good with gas. Like my dad always taught me. Like plenty of times, the tip of the gas can always catches on fire. So like I know how to put it out.
But in a matter of seconds, Kalen was engulfed in flames.
When I knew when there was a problem, when I had tried to like put it out, my hand caught on fire, and like all of a sudden, when I just heard like it sounded like a firecracker like sizzling. Like as soon as I heard that, that's when the gas can went off, and I like blew 5 yards into the ditch.
Kalen says he was on fire for about 15 seconds.
My brother, he came. I actually felt the tackle, but I didn't know it was him until he put me out. And I had a friend across the street. Him and my brother put me out.
Kalen says after crawling out of the ditch, he came towards the house. His sister ran calling out for her mother.
When I made it to the front door, I looked out in the street and I saw, people out there putting out a fire. And under the carport, he was coming, walked toward me in the dark, and he said, "Mama, help me." And as I stood in the doorway, he passed me up, and when he turned around, I can see his face had been burned, his chest, his hands, just everything had been burned.
Kalen was then taken to Lady of Lourdes Medical Center.
They put him on a ventilator, and they had him heavily sedated, of course. And they immediately took him to the burn unit.
Kalen would spend 20 days in the burn unit. The doctor said he had burned more than half of his body.
He began to have surgeries that were scheduled twice a week in order to help clean his skin, get the burned skin away from him.
His twin brother Cam says he learned from movies to tackle his brother to put out the fire.
After I went to visit her, like the day it happened, I came back here. I really didn't want to come back to the house because it happened here. But like as soon as I got here, broke down crying. I really didn't sleep or eat for like 4 days.
His mother, Hollis Wilson, says she wanted to honor her son Cameron and their neighbor Roy after their heroic act with the Citizens Life-Saving Award at a Patterson City Council meeting earlier this week.
I wanted it to be something that they can look at, years to come. There were many things I thought about. That was a small token of my appreciation. There's nothing that I could ever give to them that would show them the magnitude of my appreciation, how much I care, how much I love them.
Appreciation and love that Wilson says will last a lifetime.
My brother, he came. I actually felt the tackle, but I didn't know it was him until he put me out. And I had a friend across the street. Him and my brother put me out.
So this happened December 29th?
Mm-hmm.
So you were out in the street over here when they helped?
No, I was actually in the ditch.
The ditch, okay.
So we was doing the fire like on our concrete right there in our driveway. And when it blew me back, it also blew my little brother back and my best friend back.
Oh my gosh, so it physically blew you back. That's why you were in the ditch.
Mm-hmm. And the ditch was on fire too.
So what happened after that? Were you sent to the hospital immediately? What were you thinking when all this was happening?
I don't know, it just like happened so quick. Like while I was on fire, it was like so much stuff going through my head. Like I was telling myself, no, this is not the way I want to die and stuff like that. So after I crawled out the ditch, I came immediately in the house. And my mom, she was shocked and stuff.
And so your brother and your neighbor helped put you out. Kalen says he plans on returning to Lane College for next fall. Reporting in Patterson, I'm Samantha Loren, your St. Mary Parish reporter.